Hello, this is Mark coming to you from the Twin Lakes Auditorium, where currently we have no power. That's right, if you were with us this weekend, we held our services over in Munskey Hall next door to this building because we could connect it to a generator. And it was somewhat fitting because Renee was talking about how things sometimes go wrong in life. Sometimes they go wrong in a little way, like not having power that was an inconvenience. Sometimes they go wrong in terrible ways, tragedies like wars around the world, fires, earthquake, etc. And it's not just things that happen out in the world, it's things that affect us on a deep and personal level in our own world. Well, I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage you from a passage that is on my mind because yesterday I was privileged to conduct the memorial service for longtime Twin Lakes member and dear friend Kay Jern. Kay was a remarkable woman with so many qualities. She was funny, she was wise, she was gracious, generous, incredibly hospitable, and she was also resilient. She was no stranger to pain. She lost her adult son to cancer some years ago, and then about 9 years ago, she lost her husband of 57 years, Neil, when he passed away. And yet she never lost that poise, that resiliency, that grace, that bright smile that she was famous for, because, among other things, how she took this passage to heart. One of her favorite verses comes from Psalm 91, verses 1 and 2. And it goes like this. And these words were just emblazoned on her heart and soul. It says, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust." And Kay was a walking example of the power of these words, the power of trusting God and His goodness, even when there are things in our circumstances that are bad, painful, traumatic, you name it. And so I want to encourage you today to kind of take a page from her life. Whatever you're dealing with, whether it be minor inconveniences or things that irritate you or major life griefs, we can turn to God and call on Him. And so will you just let these words wash over you one more time and be thinking about the God who loves you, who invites you to dwell in the shelter of the Most High and to rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Say this: I will say to the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Well, may these words, these promises bless you. May the power of God's Spirit keep you today. And thank you for joining me. Be well.